Can
Some
you say
movements,
something about what's coming?
uh, I just can say that sometimes the movements can be really harsh. Like I'm not naming anything yet, but it can be that even for people like that are, I don't want to say more connected because that's not true. Yeah, we are everybody is the same connected. Yeah, so I sometimes have a problem with doing distinctions also because I don't want to do it. You have to fall in order to resurrect again. Yeah, in this new energy, and that's what we sometimes don't like. Yeah, and that's what I said. You try to battle it because you don't like it, but no, you also have to sometimes go through these processes, and they might come. I mean, that was still easy, yeah. 3 days in bed and falling, that's still easy, but sometimes they come really heavy, like people that are um suddenly get a lot of symbols, like we have Simona or something, that have to stay in bed like nearly a year because it's so shaking up the system. And that's why I say, hey guys, it's time to prepare our system so that we don't have to stay in bed 1 year, yeah, and that we are able to handle whatever comes. And then I say, hey, if you have 1 week that you're in a bad mood, that's okay.
When this happens, what is actually happening? Like I can only assume, is it like the body accustoming to holding certain energies to then help other beings, or what's like happening
Yeah,
there?
actually, I mean that's mind that tries to
Yeah.
tries to understand. It's not so easy. I mean, think about how our universe works and what are the basic movements. Just the basic movements are contraction and expansion. And this is a pulse, and we are in the same pulse, and sometimes we just don't feel that. So most of the time we are in this expansive mode, we want to go out, yeah. But in order to expand a little bit more, sometimes the system has to contract, yeah. And that's the time that's what we don't like, the contraction. So I feel that in the body. It's like, okay, the breath wants to pull through or something, but it's necessary. And once it releases again and expands, you notice, oh, I'm something shifted, yeah. And basically, it's just movements in the field. And some movements are really fast and sharp, and I don't know if sharp is the right word, but really fast and pointed. And sometimes it's like an earthquake. Yeah,
Hmm.
imagine an earthquake. What does the earthquake? Sometimes it moves only a bit, and sometimes it can be really explosive. So when the really explosive earthquake comes, it's like an alarm for the entire system. Yeah, and then we have to be prepared for the big ones. The
Hmm.
smaller ones we can handle them. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.